Welcome to our channel. Today we how to configure Zapier workflows with Gmail and Sheets templates step by step clearly. Begin by logging into your Zapier account. Once logged in, click on the Make a Zap button to create a new workflow. In the Trigger section, search for and select Gmail as your app. Choose the trigger event you want to use, such as new email. Click on Continue and then connect your Gmail account to Zapier. Grant the necessary permissions for Zapier to access your Gmail. After connecting, click on Test Trigger to ensure that everything is working correctly. Once the test is successful, click Continue to move to the next step. Now, you'll set up that action portion of your workflow. Search for and select Google Sheets as your action app. Choose the action event, such as Create Spreadsheet Row. Click Continue and connect your Google Sheets account. Again, grant the necessary permissions for Zapier to access your sheets. Next, select the specific Google Sheet where you want to store the data. Choose the worksheet within that spreadsheet for your data input. Map the data from your Gmail trigger to the appropriate columns in your Google Sheet. This includes fields like the sender's email, subject, and body of the email. After mapping the fields, click on Continue to move forward. Test the action to ensure that the data correctly flows from Gmail to Google Sheets. Once the test is successful, click on Turn on Zap to activate your workflow. You've now successfully configured your Zapier workflow between Gmail and Google Sheets. You can always revisit and modify your Zap as needed for future adjustments. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.